Hey everybody, welcome to episode 115 of the Mesh Tongue. Brian Boyle here, and it's another fantastic day, and it's a Tuesday. So hopefully you are having a wonderful work week, wonderful play week, whatever you're doing. It's good. Hopefully you're getting your running in, and no matter what phase you are in your training, whether it's still base building, whether it's just a health and maintenance building, whether it's going into a race coming up. Hopefully you are healthy, and hopefully you didn't find this channel because of some crazy pain that you're having, but unfortunately that's why I'm here, and that's how I've met a lot of you, unfortunately, is because of having pain. So if you have any questions, comments, send those emails to me, Brian, B-R-I-A-N, at company5, that's the number 5k.com. So company5k.com, and I'll be happy to get back to you with that. So today I want to talk to you about some core strengthening for running. Previous episode I talked about the low back, in particular and specifically. This is more of a core strengthening, and this is adapted by adapted by me from Dr. Stuart McGill's work with the spine and such. Dr. McGill is a world-renowned researcher on low back and exercises, and has looked at a substantial amount of literature and data and research, and I mean, mind-blowing how much work this guy has done. So very, very, very well-known, expert in the field of looking at the EMG activity in the muscles surrounding the low back, pelvis, and spine. And that's kind of what I've adapted some of this to for a program for you. He uses a Russian descending pyramid protocol. We'll use some of that. I also like going with just going for time as well, and so very, very similar to some of the other stuff that you've seen me talk about. This is a really good program. I would tell you to do this 2 to 3 times a week when you're building in the training phase. You really can't ever go wrong building up the abdominal strength and the low back and pelvis. And then when you're into a higher intensity training, I would go to 1 time a week. So that's the key, is 2 to 3 times a week, depending on when you're in base building. So if you're not really doing a whole lot of high intensity work, 2 to 3 times. If you're really starting to ramp up and you're worried about overtraining and such, then I would go to 1 time a week. So without further ado, you always like to see me work out in my professional gear here, and so today's not going to be any exception. What we're going to do is we're going to do 5 exercises, 6 exercises, if I get my math correct. We'll do 6 exercises. I'll show you these quickly. You are going to need some equipment, so that's the only downside of this one. So if you belong to a gym, great. If you don't, you'll be able to do some of these with a resistance band. So a resistance band that you can grab at online, or at your local sporting goods store. By all means, you can use a resistance band with this, and then you're also going to need an exercise ball. So I'm going to use a cable column, an exercise ball, and then just some body weight stuff. But like I said, you can use a resistance band and exercise ball, or if you belong to a gym, even better. So first one, we're going to walk. Haven't done this in a while. We haven't had to walk. So the first one is what we call a Nordic. Okay, and you're going to see me grabbing some resistance here. Okay, I'm going to face backwards. I'm going to bring my one arm back. You guys can't see that. There we go. Okay, so we're going to get good base of support. Bringing the one arm back, you're going to come back 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, same thing. 3, 2, 1, and then we're going to go 4, all the way down until we get to 1. So you would do a set of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 on each arm, giving the other arm the time to rest. All right. So you're going to go for a weight that you'd be able to do about a 10 rep max. You should be able to do about the 15 reps because of the rest between each side. So you alternate side to side. Next one we're going to do is called a push away. Okay. So same sort of thing. What we're going to do is stand sideways. I'm going to keep my upper body upright. Okay. and I'm just gonna push away, and then pull back, push away, pull back. We'll do 5 of these. 4, 5, and then I'm gonna turn around. Okay, again, same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, and then we're gonna go 4 all the way down to 1. So for time's sake, I won't show you. Okay, get to 4, flip around. Okay, do the same thing all the way until we get to 1. All right. Next one we're gonna do is called stir the pot. And this is where you're gonna need the exercise ball. Okay, so just kind of done some push-aways. We're gonna do the stir the pot. So you can get your exercise ball. Okay, now I'm still not far enough down. All right, so we're gonna get down here on the ball. I'm gonna get into plank position on my elbows. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go clockwise. I'm gonna go 5 reps, 4, 5, and then I'm gonna go counterclockwise. 3, 4, 5. Okay. Then I'm gonna take a short rest. Then we'll go back to 4. Okay, 4, 4, take a short rest. 3, 3, take a short rest. 2, 2, 1, 1, all the way down. Okay, so that's the exercise ball. That's called stir the pot. So we've done Nordics, we've done push-aways, we've done stir the pot. Okay, next one after that, okay, is a side plank. Let me come up on the table for this one. Hi there. So again, we can go knees bent coming up. All right, so I'm trying to draw an angle between my knees and my head. Okay, I'm gonna hold this for only 10 seconds and then relax. We're gonna do 5 sets of those. Okay, so 5 sets of 10 seconds. If you want to, you can come out, okay? But again, you've gotta have really good core strength at this point. So to start off, you're gonna have knees bent, okay? Line up. You don't wanna be too far up and you don't wanna be sagging down, okay? If you get experience and you're okay with this, again, coming up, straight plank, 10 seconds only. Don't go longer than 10 seconds, please. Please, 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 okay? All right, coming to a front walkout now. So we've kind of given you a little bit of a rest, all right? So the front walkout is gonna be where you're gonna be here in a plank position, okay? You're gonna walk the hands out as far as you can go, okay? Then we come back. Some people will use ab rollers for these, okay? The key again is to contract the core, get the glutes firing, okay? You're gonna do that one basically for 10 seconds, stop, take a rest, and do 5 sets of 10 seconds. And then last but not least, okay? We're gonna do a farmer's walk. So the farmer's walk is a one-sided carry. I'm gonna use a pretty big dumbbell because this is pretty advanced, but okay, you can start off with a light weight. It should be enough that you have to offset and kind of lean off to the side. All right, that's gonna contract the core on a unilateral side. You're gonna come back, switching arms, going the opposite direction, okay? All right, so as I'm walking, okay, I'm gonna fire one side, I'm gonna turn around, come back and fire the other. I'm going to set a goal for about 15 feet with that walk. Okay, you can set the weight down each time, depending on how heavy it is. If it's a lighter weight that's all you have, okay, you can just do a few more reps. But 70 pounds, it's enough to contract the core. I'm going to set that down. I'm going to do that 15 feet. I'm going to go 5 times. Okay, so this program should roughly take you anywhere between 5 to 10 minutes, max. Shouldn't be anything more than that. Beyond that, you're gonna wanna basically, like I said, do this 2 or 3 times a week, then do 1 time a week when you're in your training phase. Have a good night. Oh, okay. And then go from there. So, any questions, you can send those to me. Brian, B-R-I-A-N, at company, the number 5K.com. Be happy to answer those for you. And hey, as I always say, share this with your friends, your family, your training partners. Whatever you do, don't go hurting yourself to come back. I'll see you again tomorrow for episode 116. Thanks, have a great day.